So it's easy enough for the big e-commerce players to access payment gateways. But what about SMEs? Well, a new idea might just be the ticket for small operators. Seth has the story.
You hear it all the time. Africa's future is mobile. And as the mobile economy starts to get serious traction, small and medium-sized businesses want in on the action. But it's so expensive, you might moan, as you try to launch your empire from your mum's garage. Not true, doubters. Gather round for a little eye-opener. wiPlatform is an international transacting platform provider that specializes in mobile. It integrates with retailers' point-of-sale systems and allows them to accept any kind of mobile payment, loyalty, reward or couponing app that the market has to offer. wiGroup is integrated with over 50,000 till lanes across the country and has processed over 2.5 billion rand in sales. That's not small change. The beauty of this platform is that businesses of all sizes get access to a level of transaction that was once reserved for big corporates only. The platform is also set up to deal with loyalty cards, vouchers and coupon campaigns, so small businesses can run promotions like that without totally murdering their marketing budget.
So the difference between wiGroup and the different mobile transaction apps out there, for example, like FNB banking app or a SnapScan or an MTN mobile money, is that they're offering a business-to-consumer application, whereas we're a business-to-business platform. And the key difference is the retailer, instead of needing to integrate with every single one of these transaction applications, they can integrate to our platform, and then they can accept all the different transaction apps that launch. And again, as I mentioned earlier, it's not just about payments, it's also about couponing, vouchering, and loyalty. So the likes of Groupon or Voucher Cloud or Facebook offers, they can turn on all these different transaction apps through one platform. And so we're not a consumer offering, but rather a retail platform that turns on these different applications.
So the platform makes transacting easier, and the mobile element is a definite winner. But it can also lower the cost of doing business. No more of those punitive credit card charges for vendors.
You know, the comparison really is that all the SMEs that are wanting to get and accept credit cards have to get a card terminal. And that card terminal can range between 200 and 400 rand per month just to have the terminal. Whereas because our platform's a software update and they literally just need a little webcam to enable it, it's a 200 rand once-off fee and there's no monthly fees. So that's a massive difference in terms of just having that monthly cost for a small store. That's a big fee to get rid of. In terms of the longer term cost benefit, if you look at just the needing cards in the market, that plastic fee, if you're talking about branches and going to get a card delivered to customers, there's fees involved. Whereas if you can download a banking app, register for a bank account and start transacting on that day, you can imagine the cost reduction for banks, which ends up being a cost reduction for retailers, and obviously it starts being cheaper from monthly fees. I mean, an example around that is MTN Mobile Money that launched, and they charge no monthly fees for consumers to open up a bank account. And that's the power of mobile, and that's what it brings to our economy.
So you don't have a business. What do you care if Stu's Hipster Coffee Emporium gets to save a couple of cents on your cup of single origin French roast free trade soy latte? Well, think of it this way. This little piece of genius comes everywhere with you. Smartphone. And platforms like these could just help you cut up your loyalty cards forever.
I mean, the journey for any entrepreneur is a tough one. But I think that, we've been around for about 6 years now. And the starting of our journey was, for example, integrating someone like Vida and starting with a cafe that is forward-thinking. They've got a great brand, and that was one of our first clients. And from there, we started turning on the bigger retailers, so the likes of ShopRite, Checkers Group, Pick n Pay Group, KFC. We then started powering MTN Mobile Money. We now also power Vodacom and Peza. So we've got a huge amount of retailers and applications that are now using our platform to the point that we've now processed over 2 billion rand in the last 12 months through our platform, and we're now on over 50,000 point-of-sale lanes in South Africa.
If you think about it, your smartphone is the one thing that you take everywhere with you. Now, without a wallet stuffed with loyalty cards, you'll finally be able to wear that sexy pair of skinny jeans you have in the cupboard.